Mr. Lanto, you're talking crazy. See, that's why you get in trouble, because you like to talk and you think you know it all and you don't listen. I'm going to indicate to the assignment clerk that I want you here in person.
Well, I feel like I'd be in danger if I came there. I'd be in danger.
No, you won't be in any danger. I'll assign a policeman to watch over you.
That's the scariest thing.
But you watch over him when he comes.
Absolutely.
That is the scariest thing I could ever hear.
Mr. Lanto. Mr. Lanto, you're talking crazy. The judge wastes no time letting this guy know exactly where he stands. And honestly, he's right. Lanto can't stop talking, can't stop arguing, and he truly believes he knows more than the court itself. That's the problem with so many of these sovereign citizens. They live in their own little world where reality just doesn't apply. The judge even tries to keep things under control by saying he'll have Lanto appear in person next time. But that's when it gets bizarre. Lanto immediately claims he'd be in danger if he came into court. In danger of what? Of being held accountable? The judge called...
Mr. Lanto, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, he came out and went back in.
Okay. Mr. Greco, it's been indicated to me that somebody wants a 30-day adjournment on Mr. Lanto's case for discovery. Is that right?
I wasn't, that's fine with me, Judge, if that's what the request is.
Well, quick objection. The request was, why don't we just drop this right now?
Okay, Mr. Lanto, you understand that you're the one requesting that you be given 30 days to get discovery. It's not the prosecutor.
Well, the first thing I want. Okay,
you want a trial today? You want a trial today?
Well, I mean, I'd even be willing to, sign a guilty plea today if the court can just produce the factual evidence of jurisdiction. It should be in my file somewhere. I was asking for the same thing up in the Clarkston courthouse, and they sent me to the Oakland County Jail.
Mr. Lanto, I'm not going to produce anything. I don't have to. I'm the judge. And as far as I know, the prosecutor can only produce what he wants to produce to convict. So we're not doing that. Your attorney's asked for 30 days. Do you want the 30 days or do you want to go to trial today?
Well, let's see what the discovery evidence has to say. But first, if they could, very first thing out of there, they could send the factual evidence of jurisdiction. That would be great. It should be a one-page document. If the prosecutor filed it, fantastic.
Mr. Lanto, you're talking crazy. I would suggest that you listen to your attorney, okay? I'm going to adjourn this matter on his motion for 30 days.
Did you just say? Can you?
I'm send this to the assignment clerk, Mr. Lanto. You're not listening.
Calm as ever responds that he'll assign a police officer to watch over him. And Lanto, without missing a beat, calls that the scariest thing he's ever heard. And that, folks, sets the tone for this entire train wreck. We're about to witness one of the funniest, dumbest sovereign citizen exchanges to ever play out in court. This man is literally scared of the judge and is trying to twist the process into some kind of personal conspiracy. But as always with these people, it only gets worse the more they talk. Because here's the thing about sovereign citizens. They love to believe they're above the law. They show up in court with their imaginary rules, their YouTube legal theories, and their cut-and-paste paperwork, thinking they've cracked some secret code to avoid responsibility. But newsflash, the law doesn't care about their fantasies. And this judge...
See, that's why you get in trouble, because you like to talk and you think you know it all, and you don't listen. I'm going to adjourn your case for 30 days. I'm going to send the matter down to the assignment clerk. She'll send out a notice. Hopefully your attorney will have the discovery that he wants by then, and we can handle your case. Okay?
Well, have you kind of calmed down a little bit?
What did he say? No. You're all set.
It seems like you're getting angry. It seems like you were getting angry.
No, Mr. Lanto, you can leave the meeting. We'll see you in 30 days or so. Clerk will
Well, and I
send you a
just
notice.
Well, I just want the record to show I've asked these same questions in several courts and nobody has said I'm talking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first time somebody said I've been anything but reasonable in a courtroom.
Huh. That's amazing.
Huh, right.
You're talking like you know all about the law, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, then let me ask a few questions for clarification.
You don't need to ask any questions. We'll deal with it in 30 days, Mr. Lanto.
Wait, we can't ask simple logical questions today?
He's about to remind Mr. Lanto of that over and over again. Before we go further, I have to ask, on a scale of 1 to 10, how ridiculous is this guy already? Because for me, he's pushing a solid 10, and we're only just getting started. So the hearing moves forward, and the prosecutor mentions that Lanto's attorney requested a 30-day delay for discovery. Pretty standard stuff. But Lanto? Oh no, he objects. He says, why don't we just drop this case right now? Like he's the one in charge of the courtroom.
Ask your attorney when you see him.
Like I said, I'd be willing to sign the guilty plea and just, be done with this if I just see the factual evidence of jurisdiction, number one. And then
That's
number
why we're
two.
asking for discovery.
Okay, and then the proof of jurisdiction is going to be in there? Is that, I'm asking a simple logical question. It's either yes or no, the proof is going to be in there or not. It's very simple. It's very logical, actually.
Well, let's see.
Mr. Lanto, I think maybe you ought to come into court in person next time, and your attorney will be here in person, and we can talk about it. So when you get that letter,
Well,
can I put on there that he's in person? I'm going to indicate to the assignment clerk that I want you here in person. You know where the courthouse is?
well, I feel like
Exactly.
I'd be in danger if I came there. I'd be in danger.
No, you won't be in any danger. I'll assign a policeman to watch over you.
That's the
Chris,
scariest
will
thing I
you
could
watch
ever
over
hear.
him when he comes?
Absolutely.
That is the scariest thing I could ever hear. And that's coming from a very reasonable person.
Okay, we'll see you in person in about 30 days, whatever date the assignment clerk gives you. And you come into court and we'll take care of business, okay?
So what does it mean to take care of business and I got to come in person and you're going to assign a police officer to me and then you said I'm talking crazy?
No, you got it
Did I
reversed.
just recall what was said on the record? Did I just recall that correctly?
You said no, you said it in reverse. I said first that you're talking some crazy talk. Then I said I'm going to adjourn it for 30 days. And then I said, because you're worried about it, that I'd have an officer watch over you while you're in court. We'll see you in 30 days.
The judge, patient but firm, reminds him that his own lawyer is the one asking for more time. Then comes the kicker. Lanto announces that he's willing to plead guilty if, and only if, the court can hand him factual evidence of jurisdiction. According to him, this should be a one-page document just sitting in his file. He says it like the judge is hiding some magical paper that unlocks the whole system. At this point, the judge has had enough. He flat out tells him, Mr. Lanto, you're talking crazy. And he's right. The judge doesn't owe him some imaginary document. The court has jurisdiction because, well, that's how the law works. But Lanto isn't hearing it. He keeps pushing, keeps demanding proof, as if repeating himself will suddenly make it true. The judge makes it clear. 30 days. That's the ruling. Yet Lanto still tries to argue, insisting he's only asking simple logical questions. Logical? Not even close. None of what he's saying makes sense in a courtroom, but in his head, he thinks he's building some airtight legal defense. Eventually, the judge lays it down. Next time, Lanto will appear in person. And that's when Lanto, once again, claims he'd be in danger. The judge calmly reassures him and even says he'll assign an officer to watch over him. But Lanto calls that terrifying. The irony here is unbelievable. He's not afraid of breaking the law. He's afraid of being in court. By the end, the judge is basically done playing this game. He tells Lanto, Show up in 30 days in person, and we'll take care of business. You'd think that would end it, but no. Lanto keeps circling back, asking the same nonsense questions. The judge calls him out again, reminding him he's the one talking crazy, not the court. Now let's be real. Do we think Lanto is actually going to show up in person? My guess is yes, because deep down, even he knows the court has power over him. He just doesn't want to admit it. But what really stands out here is how patient the judge was. He could have thrown Lanto into contempt right then and there, but instead, he gave him chance after chance. Lanto spent the entire hearing trying to play the victim, trying to out-talk the system. But in the end, he walked away looking exactly like what the judge called him, crazy. And the best part is, next time, he'll have no choice but to sit face-to-face with that same judge, under the full weight of the courtroom.